Before I start this video, I would like to go on record and say I apologize if you can hear my washing machine, which is right next to me. I've said this before, I literally choose to film very late at night because I'm thinking in my mind, you know, deductive reasoning, that that'll be the time that everybody in my house is the quietest and I'll get the most done. Apparently 10 o'clock at night is the perfect time to do laundry, according to some of the people that I live with, and it's driving me crazy. Not to mention just the washing machine itself sounds like the washing machine from hell. It is so loud that every time one of us uses it, I'm convinced that it's gonna take us out, like ending of The Shining style, blow up everything, because it is so viciously loud. Oh my god! Hi guys, my name is Lacey of Spookless and Fat Hips, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm finally getting back on a set filming schedule, which makes me just oh so happy. So we're going to kick things off with this round of videos. I hope it doesn't bother anybody that I film more than one video in one sitting. Like, I don't know why. I feel like in past YouTube days, like when you watch beauty content, you'll see people that are like, I had to change my outfit and like my lipstick and my earrings to fool you guys into thinking that I'm not filming more than one video in one day. Why is that like shameful? Anyway, so the first video that I'm filming tonight is going to be something that I was inspired to create yesterday. I'm not even gonna lie and act like I haven't been shopping. Yesterday I ran into Ulta because of this idea. Because you guys were saying you need to run to Ulta, Lacey, and check out these specific items. And as I was literally at the checkout purchasing them, the idea of this video came to me. Today I'm going to be doing my subscribers made me buy it. I've checked, I can't find anyone else on YouTube who has done anything like this. I've seen a lot of videos that are like, my subscribers pick out my makeup, my subscribers control my life. As far as makeup goes, we see a lot of like beauty gurus made me buy it, YouTube made me buy it, Instagram made me buy it, like specific influencers have made me buy it. I have yet to see my subscribers have made me buy it. First, I want to say for the record, I don't want to seem like an egotistical YouTuber by calling you guys my subscribers. It's just like the most, like, you are my subscriber, like, that I'm literally, but like, I know, it makes me feel icky, you know what I mean? Because I recognize that I'm a human on camera, you're human beings on your like computers and mobile devices that are so kind enough to watch me, so I don't like deducing you to just like subscribers, because I don't view you guys as numbers. I'm very aware of like the people aspect of YouTube. Like, I know it sounds like a lot of like emotions and stuff, but like I want to just for like have a statement out of like anyway, it's just to simplify this. This is all things that you guys have made me purchase, that you guys who subscribe to my YouTube channel, who talk to me on Instagram, who tag me in purchases that you've got, or like new products coming out that you think that I'll like, or who take the time to like tell me like, oh, did you get this? Because I think you'll really like it, or like, that's what I'm talking about here. This is stuff maybe that I wouldn't have bought if it wasn't for you guys telling me that I need it. This is stuff that maybe I was on the fence about buying, and enough of you guys shared your opinions with me to tell me that it was a good product, so it just like convinced me to go, you know, all the way and get it. So instead of like a YouTuber persuading me, it's specifically you guys who subscribe to my YouTube channel, who follow me on Instagram, who talk to me, who tag me on things. All of these things were purchased because of you. I'm not saying that in a bad way, by the way. One of my favorite things about YouTube is that we all kind of, I guess it's one of my favorite things, but it's also a huge negative. We all kind of like encourage each other to not be so smart shoppers sometimes. We all kind of encourage each other to be like, buy the thing. Which is arguably a bad thing sometimes. But to just start the video, I'm going to show you guys the things that specifically inspired this, the things that I went out of my way to go to Ulta to buy, because so many of you guys kept telling me, one, that I needed these, and two, that they were on sale and I needed to go find them. That would be the new Machinist collection from NYX. Specifically, I only got the 3 eyeshadow palettes in Steam, Grind, and Ignite. They also had lip glosses, stick lipsticks, highlighter duos. I think that's it, just those 3 other things. I originally, in my crazy mind, was going to use my last round of Ulta points to buy everything, the lipsticks, everything. And then it was just so much money that I couldn't do it. It was way more than I would prefer to spend on NYX, which again leads me to this purchase because these ended up getting marked half off on the Ulta website. and not even like marked down on sale, like the price was adjusted. They don't claim to be on sale. They're just now like literally 12 bucks and change. And so many of you guys were like, Lacey, you gotta go get these. You'll love them. So I originally, again, was gonna buy them on the Ulta website, but they were missing one of these. I'm not sure which one. I think it's Ignite. They don't have all 3 of these on the Ulta website anymore. However, my store had the entire collection in stock and like plenty of it. First, I want to say that I really love the covers of these. I love the whole like steampunky thing that's going on. I don't really like plastic packaging because I feel like it feels cheap most of the time, but this I don't mind. The palettes have like a really nice size, nice size mirror in them too, which I will stop blinding you with. And I had swatched these in stores like a million times before I finally went out and bought them. I had always wanted them, but 1, the price had stopped me. 2, I've had hit or miss luck with NYX in the past, but it was you guys saying that these were better than other NYX palettes, and that specifically so many of you guys like literally messaging me to be like, now's the time, the price is great. I think the color stories of these palettes are amazing. This is the Grind palette. Also, not for nothing, I've been watching Smacy talk up these palettes on her YouTube and on her Instagram. So, like, I think Miss Macy is beautiful, and I completely trust her opinion on makeup. This is so gorgeous. Very subculture-y, very, like, fall, very on trend right now. There's a lot of companies coming out with, like, these more harvesty kind of fall colors right now. The Steam palette is more cool tone, which I really like. You can also, I feel like all 3 of these are very good, like, grungy palettes. And then the last one is Ignite, which is very, like, foresty to me, because it's also kind of cool tone, but it's, like, greens and berries. Very pretty, very unique, especially for a drugstore palette. I feel like most drugstore palettes tend to have very safe color stories. I don't find these to be safe in a very good way. I think for the price and for the like affordability and for the availability, these are very fun and very unique, like I was just saying. As I hiccup on camera, I always get the hiccups when I start filming. I don't know why that is, probably nerves. I think these are very fun and unique for the drugstore. I think the price currently is on point. I think these are better quality than past NYX products that I've had personally. Like I've mentioned, most of the time I love NYX, but their eyeshadows have been a little hit and miss for me. I haven't really tested these out too much since I've gotten them, so I don't feel comfortable sitting here and giving you a review on them. Also, I think if they're marking them down, that means they're probably on their way out. So if you guys want me to do a review on these 3 palettes, I definitely can do that. I'm just worried that by the time I actually test all 3 of these to the degree that I like to test palettes and like get a video up, that they'll be like on their way out. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I could try my best to like expedite the mission. I don't know. There was one other thing I went into Ulta to buy the other day, which I definitely would not have bought if it wasn't for you guys getting into my DMs on Instagram and telling me I have to get this. This is so great. And I try not to listen to you guys sometimes, and I even try to be reasonable with you guys sometimes. I even try to say like, oh, I don't know, I have some things like that. And you guys are like, no, trust me, Lacey, you need this. I bought a new Morphe palette, and I really haven't bought a gigantic ass Morphe palette since this time last year when I got their last holiday collection, which I've talked about on this channel before. I really like that palette. I think it's like the 39A. I really love that palette. I haven't bought a gigantic Morphe palette since. I definitely don't own any of the ones with like the new off-centered kind of logo. It has all the fingerprints on it too. How gross. This is the Morphe 35M. I think it's like Boss Mood. Does it say? It just says Artistry palette. I think the reason why it's called 35M is because it's specifically the Boss Mood palette. And it looks like this on the inside. And I gotta tell you, this might be one of the, if not the most beautiful Morphe 35 palette that I've ever personally seen. And that is because realistically, for all of these colors, you're only getting like the browns here and here. The rest are just gorgeous greens, gorgeous purples, gorgeous oranges, and it's all, like I mentioned with the Grind palette from NYX, this is very on trend right now. This is very grungy, this is very different, especially for a Morphe palette, and I couldn't resist once I specifically saw it in person. So many of you guys were like, go check it out, and it convinced me to want to go see it in store at Ulta, and then when I saw it, I immediately fell in love with it. Especially this side over here, these greens. Oh my gosh, They're so beautiful. I've mentioned this in my haul video that I posted. It should be a week ago now in my head of my schedule. I'm really into like ugly colors lately, and to me this is like ugly in the most beautiful way. Like the greens and the oranges are so like I just love it so much. And a Morphe foiled metallic especially, I'm like dancing with this palette. The Morphe foiled formula especially is so pretty. I should have got makeup wipes. I should have known the swatching was inevitable. I like their mattes are so, but they're very easy to work with. The metallics in a Morphe palette are like A+. Again, haven't really used it enough to give you an opinion on it, but I can definitely review that palette if you guys want, because I'm pretty sure it's sticking around. Of course, in this list I have mostly palettes, but I just have some like fun face products too. My nose is forever itchy on camera. Two things always happen when I sit down to film. I get the hiccups and my nose always itches. Is that some kind of like psychological thing happening? I don't know. Tell if you can diagnose me, do it down below. A lot of palettes, some face products. I'm just gonna grab and we're gonna go. This is something I've been meaning to review and I promise I'm going to. These are the new Vivid pigments from Colored Raine, which were originally sold as singles, and you can buy all the singles in a bundle with the palette. They're now about to be released in an actual palette, like set in a palette. I don't personally understand that, because if you want them all in a palette, you could buy the bundle, and if you just want to buy the singles, you got like, I don't know what Colored Raine's doing with that. I guess there was just a high enough demand that people wanted them in a palette. I don't know. Again, this is something that I was definitely on the fence of. Can I flip the thing back? Okay, cool. This is definitely something that I was on the fence about until so many of you guys were like, I bought them, they're life-changing, you gotta go get them. The reason why I personally didn't feel like I needed them was because I have enough rainbow eyeshadows. I have like my Sugar Pill and my Viseart, and I love those things very much. And I was like, these can't be good enough to rival those. I was very wrong, because I very much believe that these rival my Sugar Pill and my Viseart colorful shadows. I plan on doing like a rainbow eyeshadow indie roundup pretty soon. These are going to have a more in-depth review in that video, but I kind of want to put a blurb out there now about these, because like I said, I know they're about to be re-released. I really love these. I think these are so nice. I think they're so easy to work with. I think they're so impactful. They're so pigmented. Like, they live up to their name. I don't find them hard to work with. I find them very easy to blend. I will be very truthful though and say I've mostly sticked with these two rows, because pretty much since the end of the summer on, I've been in a very like reddish grungy place, as we can tell with my makeup today. I haven't gotten as much use with the purples, but especially with the blues. So I will, by the time I get that other review up, most of my experience is in these top two rows. They're stunning. Like, when I first got these, I had to actively make myself stop reaching for them, because they're so easy to use. The color blows out so easily and so seamlessly on your eyes, and it's just like, for someone who is a colorful eyeshadow lover, I'm not wearing them today, I'm just using my makeup as a point of how much I love color. These are fantastic, and I love that you have the you have the option, if you're just looking for a really good red, to get a red. That if you're looking for a good green, you can just get a green. You don't have to buy all these, which again, I don't get what they're doing with the palette thing. I understood it better as singles, but like, whatever. I mean, I bought all of them anyway, so like, shut up, lazy. Another thing that's already been reviewed on my channel, but I definitely was not gonna buy because I couldn't get over the price, but then you guys kept tagging me and you kept letting me know it was coming back, and you kept asking me, did you get it, Lacey? Did you get it? And I caved. It's the Melt Cosmetics Gemini palette, and it is a grungy green dream. Like I said, I already have a whole review on these. Hopefully you've seen it already. If, again, my schedule in my head is how it should be. This is a great palette. I don't regret a second of this purchase, even though the price is a little ridiculous, and I think it should have been at least $10 cheaper if I'm being honest. But these shadows blend so nicely. I think all of the colors that were picked go so well together, because all the undertones are very like mustardy, and just like they all work very well, so both sides blend together very nicely. These greens are some of the most unique greens I have in my collection. I can't really dupe these out with anything else, and I just think it's beautiful. Like I said, because I've already done a review on these, it's about as much as I'm going to say. I think if these are your colors and you don't have anything else like this, I could easily recommend this palette to you, and I believe they're still available as I'm filming this video. I really thought when they did the re-release that they would be gone as fast as they were the first time around, and they're still here. So if you're not a green eyeshadow person, don't just buy it because of the hype, but if you do love greens, you do like mustards, and you like that grungy look, I would feel comfortable recommending this to you even with the price. I'm gonna take an eyeshadow break for a second to talk to you guys about the Becca Light Chaser highlighters. As you can see, I have all 6. I have all 6 of these because you guys made sure to tell me when these were half off at Sephora. I believe I watched Lauren Mae Beauty's review of these, so it was like the two things together that really convinced me to buy these. These are fucking stunning. I have a lot of duochrome highlighters, and that is essentially what these are, is a duochrome highlighter. What makes these so special to me is that you really get the duochromeness best when the light directly hits it. So spot on, you see the color and the reflection, but then when you kind of move it, you lose it. And it's just, I don't know how well it's translated on camera, but that's very much the case when you put it on your face. And when you wear the more like natural colored ones, like the ones that are more like, ooh, you could really see that in the ring light. This is like the green and the blue one, so they're a little bit more unnatural. But like this one, Pearl Flashes Gold. It doesn't look that exciting in the pan, but really on the face, because it's more natural, when you turn, like, I don't know if you can see it, you kind of lose that flash. It really only is blinding and that interesting color when the light specifically hits it. And I don't know why Becca discontinued these, because I think this is such a good formula. It's so nice. It's so pretty. Like, I keep staring at the swatches on my hand in the ring light because it's just so stunning. I don't know how else to explain it, and I'm really thankful you guys pestered me about these. Some more face things. I got the Juvia's Place Saharan Blush Palettes Volume 1 and Volume 2 the second that they came to Ulta.com, because after I talked about the 2 individual blushes that Blush Tribe had, you guys were telling me that these are equally as spectacular, and I have not been disappointed with these. This palette, the Saharan Volume 1, definitely is meant for deeper skin tones, so I've mostly gotten the most use out of it using these as eyeshadows with my other Juvia's Place palettes. This one, the Volume 2, is perfect for a lighter skin tone. It's so pretty. The fact that there's these 2 like highlighter shades that you can mix with the other more matte blushes to get like a glowy cheek. Stunning. It's such a good formula. I have yet to be disappointed by anything Juvia's Place. I don't know if I just have a deep bias because of how much I love Juvia's Place, but I just think these are so pretty. Even these colors as eyeshadows, fucking stunning. Absolutely stunning. They're just such nice powders. Some more blush things that I've recently talked about, but I'm going to mention again because it really, the common theme of this video, I could have lived without these, and I was trying very hard to stay strong and not buy these because I knew I didn't need them. But you guys kept asking me about them. You kept asking me if I got them. You kept asking me if I've swatched them, if I saw them in store. And every time I went to Ulta, I touched them and I held them and I was like, I kind of want these. And I just like, the right sale happened and I got them. These are the Fruit Cocktail Blush Duos from Too Faced that they released with their Tutti Fruitti collection. I got all 4 blushes because I am a monster that cannot be stopped. I am wearing one on my face today. I am wearing pomegranate today. They definitely have like the signature Too Faced scented product smell, but I've noticed with the Too Faced Papadone Peach Blush, the second you open that artificial peach smell just like wafts and hit you in the face. These you really have to get close to get the smell. And like kind of when you're swirling your brush in, you get it a little bit more, but it's definitely much more subtle than other scented products I've seen from them in the past. So I think they took everyone's criticism in mind, or like constructive criticism I should say in mind, because I know a lot of people complained about how heavily scented past products were. So I think they did a good job with these. These are stunning. There's a color for everybody, first of all, from the fairest of fair to the deepest of deep. And they're just so pretty. They're so pretty. My only critique of them is that 1, they're $30 blushes. You can get blushes at the drugstore that are just as nice. But 2, they have like a more satiny side and a more like heavily metallic side. The heavy metallic side has bits of glitter in it. And I don't personally mind it because I feel like you like lose the glitter flecks when your brush hits it, and especially if you tap off the brush. But I can see not wanting the specks of glitter on your face throughout the day because it's not really a good look. There's even like a little fruit person in the mirrors of all these. Like, they're so cute. I just think Too Faced kills it with their face products, their complexion products. And when they do these like themed lines, I really feel like they kill it. Like, I will give Too Faced that. I feel like they've really stepped up the game with their little like cutie collections. Like the little pomegranate. It's so cute. So this is the throwback. This may be the very first my subscribers made me buy it. This is the Urban Decay Kristen Leanne palette, which I believe I actually might have anti-hauled on this channel. I anti-hauled it because I thought it was overpriced, and I'm not the biggest Kristen Leanne fan, if I can be perfectly honest. Nothing personal, I'm just not. But so many of you guys were like, this is the best blue eyeshadow in the world, this is the best purple, you have to try it, it's really great. I held strong for a while until it got marked half off on the Ulta website, because I think a lot of people were like me and they're like, no thanks, that little eyeshadow for how much you're paying. And it looks like pretty much every other Urban Decay palette ever. It got marked half off. It got marked half off in March, which is my birthday month, and Ulta had sent me a $10 off anything coupon, and I had points. So the grand total that I've paid for this palette, and I definitely have told this story on my channel before, I paid like $1.60 for this palette. So I kind of regret nothing. I don't really reach for this palette that much, if I can be perfectly honest, but I get why everybody was losing their minds over this, like these blues, this green, and this purple. I think they're stunning. Like I said though, if you own like any other Urban Decay palette, you have these colors. Trust me, you're good. But like, this is definitely the first product that you guys ever really swayed me off the fence about. And finally, these last ones are products that you guys have definitely tagged me in a shit ton on Instagram. These are the Bombshell Cosmetics Candylicious Eyeshadow Palette and Be Sweet Highlighter Palette. I'm wearing the highlighter palette today. I will start with the Candylicious palette. First of all, I love that the cover looks like a box of Nerds. And the inside looks like this. Very me. I'm not gonna lie, you guys know me pretty well. I've had a lot of fun playing with this palette. I did say on my Instagram I wasn't going to give this palette rather, its own dedicated video. I was originally going to review Bombshell lashes, but then like there's a couple factors that I talked about on my Instagram which I'm not going to get into. Also, it kind of hit me. Bombshell lashes, it's primarily a lash company and I don't wear lashes, so I feel like I'm not going to give them the most fair review for that reason alone. This palette has been a lot of fun for me. I especially love this yellow and this green. I think they're gorgeous. The star though of the two items to me is what I'm wearing today. It's this highlighter palette. I wanted this palette specifically for this yellow because I am a sucker for a very yellowy gold highlighter. But like, this highlighter formula might be one of the nicest formulas I've ever used in my life. And if you like a blinding highlight, if you like the kind of highlight that I normally wear on this channel, I wear a very blinding highlight, you are going to like this palette. This end shade, this pink one right here, is what I have all over my face today, and I'm very, very happy with this palette. I love it so much. It's that very metallic, silicone-y, wet feeling highlight that I love so much. And I haven't gotten hard pan, which I really love, because typically a formula like this I find gets hard pan very easily. I haven't had that problem with these shadows, and I've been sticking my phalanges in them, swatching them a lot because they're so stunning. How could you not? And I haven't had any issues, so good job, Bombshell. I really especially fucking love this highlighter palette. Oh my gosh. And that is everything. Those are all the products that you guys have made me buy, which is a nice turn of events because you guys are constantly telling me about all the stuff that I've convinced you to buy, and it kind of, there's a guilt that comes about every time you guys tell me that because I hate to be the reason why anybody else spends money. But like, the whole point of my channel was like, I already buy a lot of makeup anyway, so I figured I might as well like give my opinions on it if I'm going to be buying it anyway. So at least like, hopefully I'm helping to steer you in the right direction of like things that you would have liked anyway. I don't know. So yeah, keep tagging me and stuff. Keep telling me about the great products you're using, because all of these products I've had really good experiences with. You guys haven't steered me wrong, so please continue. What are some products that I've made you buy? I know you guys already tell me, but definitely let's share the whole... I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like being a bad friend almost, but like, let's continue that down below. If you like palettes, if you like these kind of compilation listing videos, if you like me, please like and subscribe. Also be sure to follow me on my Instagram, which is also Spookulous and Fat Hips, because I constantly post there when I'm not on YouTube. I show you guys what I'm buying, my opinions on things, some things from my personal life, etc. Also check out my Patreon, which should be listed down below. Hopefully it's up already by the time I've gotten this video up. That is where I post my exclusive spooky content, and any help from the Patreon goes straight back to this channel, which I appreciate so very much. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys!